Central Los Angeles. Watts in particular is the home to the Phreshcru clothing line. I'm Michael Reel, and this is ReelUrbanNews.com. Join me for an exclusive profile with urban fashion designer Jphresh. Jphresh, talk about your t-shirt line, Phreshcru.
Phreshcru started in South Central LA. Started the company in 2005. You know, streetwear, small streetwear company based out of South Central Los Angeles. Been doing it for a while, you know what I mean? Just started making some noise, I would say, within like past couple years on a couple of designs and a couple tees that we just put out. And,
but you've been designing t-shirts. You've been designing t-shirts and marketing t-shirts since 2002. What were the early days like in 2002 for Phreshcru?
Shoot, man, early days was, man, it was a struggle, you know what I mean? I was just coming up, so I was just taking pictures and printing them out and adding rhinestones to them, and you know, just shopping them around the different stores and shit. This is, excuse me, different stores. This is around 2002. I was just out on the streets hustling, going into different stores, you know what I'm saying, having them look at my portfolio, getting a couple orders here and there, you know, just surviving like that. You know, I was still working a 9 to 5 and everything, and so it was kind of like a hustle. It was just like something I did on the side, but, you know, I knew I wanted to continue with it, but, you know, it was just, that's how I started.
In 2005, it became a business. You left the hustle aspect of it. And in 2005, you put your all into it, and it became a business. Is that safe to say?
Well, yeah, that's kind of when I established the name Phreshcru. You know, but prior to that, you know, I was just, you know, hustling shirts, you know what I mean, just selling them out my trunk, you know, but I kind of came up with the name Phreshcru and knew that I wanted to brand that name and that identity in around 2005.
When we're talking about branding, we look back to the hip-hop and the music industry. We hear countless artists talking about how they started off selling mixtapes and CDs out of their trunk.
Right.
You had the same experience with your t-shirts.
Yeah.
How challenging was that?
It's pretty challenging. You know, I started out just selling tees to the homies, you know what I mean? They would come through. I'd make custom shirts for them, you know what I mean? They matched them up to their shoes, and, you know, I was kind of getting down like that, and then, you know, when they would wear them out, you know what I mean, I kind of get more business. People will see them, yo, where you get that? Yo, I want one. Yo, so, okay, this my boy Fresh, you know what I mean, he does this. So I was kind of getting my name up around the city, you know what I'm saying, on a custom tip, but, you know, definitely started out the trunk, you know what I'm saying, just selling and moving around the city, getting them off, you know, meeting up for parties and stuff like that, you know what I mean. Are
you surprised at this stage where your company has grown, where you guys are now? Are you surprised by the success, the amount of t-shirts that you're printing up, and also the celebrity that, you know, celebrities wear your t-shirts? Are you surprised by that?
Well, I'm surprised, definitely surprised at a couple of celebrities that, you know, I've seen wearing it, like, you know what I mean, like, I like never expected to see like Puff Daddy, you know what I'm saying, wearing my tee, you know what I'm saying. That was like a big moment, you know what I'm saying. So I am kind of surprised, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, like, you know, I feel like the time was due, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because I've been in it, you know, I've been working, and, you know, the design show the hard work. So it's like, you know, I kind of expect that from myself and from the company at this point, you know what I mean, to be competing with, you know, major brands and
when we talk about branding, and we look at, that's a word now that's a part of the everyday lexicon.
Yeah.
Even in South Central, people know and understand the term branding.
Yeah.
What has been successful for you, and we were talking off camera, is the internet and the social media aspect. You're on Twitter, and you use Facebook a little bit,
yeah,
but Twitter And what are the social media platforms?
Instagram. Instagram.
And how do you use those platforms?
You know, we just use them, you know, Instagram, we put pictures up of the shirts, you know, of the lifestyle, you know, us out having fun, you know what I mean, just, you know, eating, you know, partying, you know, chilling, working like we are right now, you know, just trying to stay connected with the people, you know what I'm saying, and kind of let them into our life and what we do every day, and, you know what I'm saying, how we live, and, you know, what the brand is about and stuff like that. So, you know, social networking is pivotal, you know what I'm saying, it's crucial, it's a big part of, you know, the brand's success, you know what I mean, we able to reach people that you wouldn't really, you know, wouldn't be able to reach on a normal basis, you know what I'm saying, on just, you know, so it just helps us connect and get out, just helps you get your stuff out, you know what I mean, helps you connect with more people, so it's a big part of the game, you know. Are
you surprised by the international appeal your shirts have had? Your shirts are in Japan. Talk about the globability of Phreshcru.
Well, you know, Japan they real connected to what's going on the West Coast and West Coast hip hop culture, you know what I'm saying? They're really influenced by our lifestyle and the way we live, and, you know what I mean, rap and hip hop and
how did you get your shirts into Japan?
You know, they kind of just got at me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they see like people like YG wearing it, Nipsey, Dom, Kennedy, these are rappers on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, on the West Side, specifically from Los Angeles, Compton, YG out of Compton. But, you know, I mean, these are people that I know, you know what I'm saying, I have a personal relationship with, so, you know, they see them rocking it, and they see, you know what I'm saying, people rocking it, and they see that, you know, it's a part of LA, it's a part of LA culture, you know what I'm saying, like, so, you know, they connect with it, they want it, you know what I'm saying, they want to represent it, and, you know what I mean, stand behind it, so they show a lot of love, you know what I'm saying, we getting a lot of love internationally, so, you know, I want to shout the people out.
Jphresh, how competitive is the clothing business?
It's really competitive, you know what I mean, things change, you know, trends change, you know, styles change, so, you know, you just kind of want to bring your own style and, you know what I'm saying, look to the game, so, you know, it's kind of, you know, I mean, you really can't worry about the competitiveness, you got to just put your stuff out there, you know what I mean, if it's hot, the people, you know, buying it. If it's not, you know, they'll let you know. So you'll know regardless, you know what I'm saying, of where you're going, you know what I'm saying, as far as like your designs and stuff, you know, once it gets out there, you know.
Talk about your line. You have several different kind of t-shirts. Tell us about them.
Well, you know, we got a couple different styles right now. You know, we print anything from, you know, long sleeve to short sleeve. It's really basic wear, you know what I mean. I like to call it pull-up wear because it's just clothes you wear on an everyday basis. You know, t-shirts, hats, hoodies, sweats, shorts, things like that. So, you know, sports styles, you know, we got it's a lot of sports related, a lot of weed related. I mean, it's yeah, you know, it's really LA reminiscent, you know what I mean? Hip hop reminiscent, West Coast reminiscent, like, you know, I kind of take my experiences growing up in LA and kind of incorporate them in my gear, yeah.
And it takes this kind of factory, something this large, this amount of staff and all this equipment to mass produce your clothing line.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I mean, I'm here every day. Full operation. Yeah, it's a job. It's not a 9 to 5. This is 24/7. You know what I mean? You got to be in this. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is where we print. You know, full production. You know, cut and sew. We do everything here. You know. Besides, I mean, everything except for the designing, I do that in my office, and you know, I got a couple of designers that I work with, but for the most part, we do everything here. Yeah.
When you talk to young people who, you know, obviously follow the hip hop culture and follow music and follow media, what do you say to them about following their dreams and making something like this go from a hustle like you did in 2002 to a business in 2005 and now to a clothing empire in 2014?
I just tell them to stick with it, man. I mean, if it's something that you really want to do, like, you know what I mean, you have to follow it. You have to work hard at it, and you have to stick with it. You know, I see a lot of kids, you know, they want to rap, have clothing lines, and play basketball at the same time. It's like you can't do everything at once, so you got to stay focused on one thing and be good at it, you know what I mean? So I just try to tell them to get their mind right, you know what I'm saying, stay focused, choose one thing, go after it, and you know what I mean, shoot to be the best at it.
This is your recent design, late design?
Yeah, this is one of the shirts we got coming out in spring. You know, this is the Loyal to the Game shirt. And, you know, it's inspired by Juvenile and the Hot Boys, Cash Money. I was a big Cash Money fan. I grew up listening to them when, you know, in high school and stuff like that. So I recently I was out there in New Orleans for All-Star celebrating my birthday, you know what I mean? You know, and I like their promo stuff, so I was like, you know what, we on fire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Phreshcru, we on fire this year. I feel like a hot boy, so, you know what I mean, we did our version, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, shout out to Juvenile, Cash Money, and all that.
As we conclude, you're a designer, you're an entrepreneur, you're also a successful young African-American male. What feeling do you gain from that?
I mean, I'm proud, you know what I'm saying? It makes me feel real good, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, growing up where I'm from, South Central LA, on the east side to be exact, it's not easy, it's not a lot of chances, you know, the schools aren't, you know what I'm saying, the best, and, you know what I mean? So just to be able to, you know, get past that and get past, you know, the gang banging and just growing up in LA, man, it's crazy, man, you know what I'm saying? Especially for us, you cops, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of adversity, but, you know, I don't try to make any excuses, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, downplay, you know what I'm saying, me being black, or I don't try to hold that against anybody else, you know what I'm saying? I look at myself as being equal, you know what I mean, as everybody, so it feels good, you know what I'm saying, but I hold that standard like, you know, I'm supposed to be, you know what I mean, successful, you know what I'm saying, that everybody should, you know, raise that.
Finally, what's your hope for Phreshcru?
My hope? I mean, to just be here forever, man. I want Phreshcru to live forever, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be here after I'm gone, you know what I'm saying? So longevity, you know what I'm saying? I just want the longevity out of the game, you know what I mean? I want the legacy, you know?
Carlos, you've seen this line, Jphresh and Phreshcru grow. What has that been like for you?
Well, it's been very good, bringing more business and, you know, keep the potential of the company, small customers growing up and doing really good, to be honest, on the website, the internet business, all that kind of stuff.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah. It's one of my friends, and also he's doing very good in his line, and his ideas and design issues are very good.